Let's take a live look outside using the Mission Ridge camera, and we're going to send it straight over to meteorologist Alison Pryor. Alison, what can we expect today?
So it's that summertime combination that we've been dealing with all week long of those scattered storms for the afternoon, but also the high heat and humidity. So prepare for the heat and also the storms potentially with a plan B for this afternoon and even through tonight. Now, right now we're looking at kind of a mix of sun and clouds across the area. We were mostly sunny this morning, and you'll notice really those clouds blossoming up. Also blossoming up with that are those downpours and storms. You can see a few lightning bolts, especially right through these ridge lines here. So mainly right now, any of those storms are along the higher elevations. But as we go through the afternoon, a few of those are going to be dropping down into valley spots. The higher elevations provide a little bit more natural lift, so the air goes up and the storms start popping. So a lot of places are still dry right now, but if you are getting rain, it's really heavy downpours. They're not moving very much either. So these are mainly what we call pulse storms. So they pop up, they stay pretty stationary and just pour a lot of rain, and they kind of pour themselves out with a downdraft. But really heavy rain continues just to the west of Spring City. We're also seeing a lot of lightning around the Soddy Daisy area as well. Let's shift a little bit further to the south into Georgia and Alabama throughout these ridge lines here in western portions of Walker County, also along Sand Mountain to Lookout Mountain, back through Ider and into Henniger too. And then shifting a little bit further to the east, we have these downpours along Gilmer, Fannin County, starting to move up towards the Ducktown area. And here's a new one too, just south of Dalton. So if you're along I-75, it is going to be pouring along I-75 right there. So over the next few minutes, if you're planning to leave from Dalton and head south, you maybe want to just hang out a little bit longer and let that downpour kind of fizzle out. As we look at future scan, you'll notice how there's not a whole lot of movement with these. Some of these kind of shifting a little bit to the south, these a little bit to the northeast, but mainly they're stationary, which means you can have some temporary road flooding simply because there's so much rainfall coming down. Now, as we look at the model data, it's not doing a great job initializing because it's not picking up on those current storms right now. So I'd go ahead and say plan for the scattered activity from this point through into the afternoon. This is paused at about 5 p.m. Continue to show some of those cells, and the potential for storms is going to be with us even through the nighttime hours. So this is showing about 9:20, still seeing some of those pockets, maybe a downpour right here in Chattanooga, but kind of the heads up is we don't know because they're so disorganized if it'll be in that exact spot. But if you are planning on being out and about at 9 p.m. tonight, there's probably still going to be a few rumbles of thunder that are out there in those heavy downpours as well. Of course, like we've seen this week, anytime you get these summertime thunderstorms, a few of them may become strong with gusty winds and a lot of lightning as well. As we head into Saturday morning, generally quiet. So I would recommend if you want to do something this weekend, try to get it done during the morning hours. By noon, 1 o'clock, once again, storms are going to be popping up. I think coverage tomorrow is going to be a little bit greater than what we're dealing with for the day today. And it's going to continue into the evening time, quiet down overnight, start quiet on Sunday, and then certainly seeing some widespread storm chances through the day on Sunday. So the impact that we're getting from the weekend is on Saturday, storms ahead of a cold front. On Sunday, it'll be after the cold front passes, so temperatures will be dropping. Today, for the 3-day outlook, 93 for your high, that 40% chance of storms. Heat index this afternoon maxing out about 96 to 99. Still hot on Saturday, but storm chances going up, especially for the afternoon, and then dropping temperatures a little bit on Sunday with a high of 89. And I think that's going to be the greatest rain coverage of the next 3 days, those chances at 70%. And hey, we've been getting in lots of great photos from all of you for this week. Here's one from Tracy Beachford from Birchwood. Gorgeous sunset with some of the storm clouds there in the distance. I also have this beautiful one from Lewiston and from Ottawa, just really tranquil with the sky colors, seeing that pond. So thank you everybody who's sending in those photos. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast then. So get through the next 2 days with the 90s, then you'll get some relief from the heat with highs in the 80s. But notice, yeah, we have rain and storm chances all week long, not all day long, all week long. Those rain chances are still going to be with us.